Paul Johnson, who had been residing in Saudi Arabia for more than 10 years, works as an engineer at a defense industry company responsible for technical training of Saudi personnel. Al-Qaeda members kidnapped Johnson, and he appeared in a scene they published, blindfolded in terrifying moments under threat.
The clip spread through global media.
Paul Johnson, explain your story to me.
Peace be upon you and God's mercy and blessings. This is your brother Butfana, and today, God willing, we have a story. What you saw, of course, is the beginning of this clip, the hero of our story today.
An American citizen born in 1955. His name is Paul Johnson. Paul Johnson is a helicopter engineer and an aviation engineer. He went in the year 1994 to Saudi Arabia for work. He went to work and had nothing to do with politics or problems. An ordinary person working for an American company with maintenance contracts in Saudi Arabia. The important thing is that he was known among his friends and the people around him for loving to laugh, loving Saudi Arabia, and loving Arabic coffee. But in the year 2004, the situation in Saudi Arabia was a bit tense. There were terrorist cells moving around and the police were chasing them. Paul was hearing about these events. Despite all this, he said, "Nah, I live in peace, no one harms me, and I have nothing to do with people." But unfortunately, things did not go as he thought. So one day he left his house to go to work. He called his co-workers and told them, "I'm on my way," then hung up. After half an hour, he didn't arrive. And even after an hour, he still hadn't arrived until the workday ended. So they lost track of him. They called him, but he didn't answer. They called him, but he didn't answer. They went and reported to the police that their friend wasn't responding. They reported it to the police and the American embassy. After hours of the report, a video clip spread. The clip you saw at the beginning. Our story is written in it. This is Paul Johnson, an American in Saudi Arabia. The scene was a shock at the times. The man's hands were tied and he couldn't see. He said, "I didn't do anything." The kidnappers were threatening, demanding the release of prisoners with cases against them. At that time, the government declared a state of emergency. Security teams started searching for Paul Johnson and investigating the matter. But those who had kidnapped him were completely hidden, leaving no trace. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. On the 4th day, a video was released. This video was a shock at the time. No one wished to see it. They announced that they had executed Paul Johnson and filmed the crime, and it became the talk of the world, envying us. A few days later, the Saudi police raided their headquarters or apartment in Riyadh, and a violent exchange of gunfire ensued. And 2 or 3 soldiers were wounded. The main suspect, who had kidnapped Paul Johnson, died in the raid. After the police searched the apartment and looked everywhere, they found Paul Johnson's head in the refrigerator. His head was severed and placed in the refrigerator, and they did not find his body. The story at the time shook the Gulf and shook Saudi Arabia. A gruesome story. The crime was very gruesome. And more accurately, Yahya Shaktiye, it was the first time a foreign person was kidnapped and ended in such a brutal way. This case was a strong message that terrorism knows no religion or nationality. More important than the story itself is that it taught people that closeness is not just about family and homeland. When closeness is between people whose intentions you don't know, you might live in safety but not know what you will face. Paul Johnson was not a criminal, nor a spy, nor was he at fault. But of course, folks, we are referring to a specific group or a specific criminal group, not a country. Paul Johnson was neither a spy nor guilty nor a politician. He was just himself. And here our story ends today. We will return to you, God willing, with another story or tale. Peace be upon you.